sana si Vico nga, pero si Sara, iba talaga eh. Nakalakihan niya na yan na empower sila eh. Lahat ng gawin nila ng kasamaan, they do it in front of you and they expect that they can get away with it.
Si PBBM, the primary reason why he wanted to become president was to clear their name as Marcos. Yun naman talaga yung number one. Hindi to expected na mga away eh. Kung hindi nag-away si VP Sara at saka si Bongbong Marcos, wala, hindi mapupunta si Digong sa The Hague, hindi magkakaroon ng impeachment si VP Sara. So it all started there.
What I'm getting is to counter corruption is to do corruption yourself. Let's say the Duterte senators will not be basing their votes based on the evidence and just party allegiance. Then that's corruption, diba? And and to counter that, kailangan yung admin sabihan din it's still corruption as well, diba? So
if you watch Lincoln, the movie, the abolition of slavery was done through, patronage. Abraham Lincoln, Honest Abe, traded like government positions, money, lupa, to get the votes needed to abolish slavery. So even American history is filled with that. So
Baka mag-away kayong dalawa.
Sa tingin ko, bilang tao, bilang presidente, parang siyang PR president na he's a president by committee. Sumusunod siya ng script na gumawa para sa kanya, like by his technocrats that he appointed.
So baka mag-away kayong dalawa.
Sige,
okay
finally.
na yan eh.
My God, naghahanap pa tayo ng away, di ba? Well, sino ba yung mastermind ni BBM? So siya ba yung mismo ang mag-usap or it's someone behind? But again, that's another here nor there, But really, does he have the strength of will to distribute the same kind of thing that Pinoy did? Because possibly Pinoy is a leader. He knows what he needs to do. But is BBM that kind of person? When the Senate drama was happening, nasa ASEAN summit siya sa Cebu. Because of course, away. So maybe he's with some, or he's from the extent. So that's very mastermind. Not the mastermind. So I don't know. Whoever needs to do that, are they the kind of person to aggressively push for this?
so basically, what I'm getting is to counter tong corruption is to do corruption yourself. Diba? Parang gano'n na lang ang mangyayari. Kasi if let's say the Duterte senators will not be basing their votes, their acquittal or diba based on the evidence and just party allegiance, then that's corruption, diba? And and to counter that is to kailangan yung admin sabihan din it's still corruption as well, diba? So
if you watch Lincoln, the movie, the abolition of slavery was done through, patronage. Abraham Lincoln, Honest Abe, traded like government positions, money, lupa, para to get the votes needed to abolish slavery. So even American history is filled with that. They need to do corruption for even good intent. Yeah.
Congressman, we don't call it corruption, we call it compromise. We compromise.
Yes.
But basically going back dun sa point ni Banat Boy, I feel like ang nangyayari kasi kay PBBM, ang label nga namin sa kanya, sobrang bait naman itong presidente ito na parang sobrang tahimik lang, hindi nagsasalita, hindi nagko-comment sa mga bagay-bagay, kahit gusto na siyang pugutan ng ulo, kahit gusto na siyang ipa-assassinate, tahimik pa rin. Pero at the end of the day kasi, I feel like si PBBM, the primary reason why he wanted to become president was to clear their name as Marcos. Yun naman talaga yung number one. Na parang gusto niyang linisin yung mga pangalan ng mga Marcos, kaya siya naging president. Pero ang nangyari kasi nga, ngayon, hindi to expected ng mga na mga away because they thought na parang swift lang yung 6 years na yon and hindi sila mag-aaway ni VP Sara. Pero yun nga, nag-away sila eh. Doon naman nagsimula lahat ng yun eh. Sabi ko nga parang kung hindi nag-away si VP Sara at saka si Bongbong Marcos, wala, hindi mapupunta si Digong sa The Hague, hindi magkakaroon ng impeachment si VP Sara. So it all started there. So I feel like ako talaga dapat si PBBM magsalita na siya. Yun naman yung sa akin. Parang he's too silent about all of this.
Yeah, actually that's one of the things, yun ang isang critique ko, Banat Boy, kay BBM. Parang
Makakarating.
like what you said, meron akong video na ginawa dati when yung first ni Sara papahukay yung bangkay tapos tatapon sa West Philippine Sea. That is so, 'di ba, parang way below the belt. And BBM said nothing. And ang actually mas na para sa akin medyo mas masama pa nga eh kasi it was Sandro who said something about it. Kumbaga parang you are the patriarch. 'Di ba? You are the patriarch. This is way beyond politics already. This is about your family. 'Di ba? The national hero from your family, 'di ba? Yun ang parang crown jewel ng Marcos eh, is Ferdinand Sr. whether you like him or not. For them, he is the hero. And then somebody's gonna desecrate his memory like that. And you pay nothing. You allow your son to do it for you. To me, it's on a family basis, at least, BBM should have at least said something. Ganon.
Hindi, pero hindi naman yung sa point of view na ganun, parang pinatira pa ni PBBM. Siguro hindi naman ganun yung ano ron. Sa akin lang talaga, you have to consider Sara Duterte as talagang different type of beast si Sara Duterte, no. Di ba yung mga malala na si Biko nga, pero si Sara iba talaga eh. Kasi talagang si Sara, talagang nakalakihan niya na yan na in power sila eh. 'Di ba? Si Duterte hindi rin niya natalo sa Davao. Biruin mo, yung lahat ng gawin nila ng kasamaan, gawin nilang norms yung mga masasamang bagay, no? Exclude mo pa nga yung pagmumura. Pero they can really they do it in front of you sa lahat ng mga authorities din, and they expect that they can get away with it. Yung alam mo yun, ganun yung nila. Tamo nga ngayon eh, 'di ba? Si Robing Padilla. Si Robing Padilla, ito mo wala pang utak 'yun ha. Pero tingnan mo naman. Hindi mo kung paano magpalusot niya, pinaano ko lang eh. Pero
Nakisakay lang.
Nakisakay. And ini-expect niya na yung palusot niyang 'yon, he can get away with it kasi yun ay normal ng Duterte era eh, 'di ba? Biruin mo, niloloko na tayo harap-harap.